When I say have the tissues on deck, have the tissues in well supply, when you read this book, that's what I mean. Have it right next to you, like literally right next to you. But y'all, when I heard about collared quesadillas, y'all, I was fiending. I was like, there's a lot of like delicious food mentioned in here. It's pretty interesting. Like, it's like I want to eat. Like, it was like ribs and mentioned of like collared quesadillas. I was like, I haven't even heard of collared quesadillas, but that sounds so good. My first Kennedy Ryan book. And this book is very popular on like BookTube and Book Talk. Like everybody and their mama already read this book, so I'm like on the late show. But yeah, I mean, I'm liking it so far. I can really see why people like Kennedy Ryan. She writes a lot of romance novels. So hashtag Black Love, hashtag Black History Month. But so yeah, so I'm liking it so far. I know. Hey playmates, happy Valentine's Day. I just did my review on Honey and Spice by Bo Babu Lola, and yeah, so go check that out. I'm in the same little get up because it's Valentine's Day, and yeah, so let's go. So now we're talking about another Black romance by a Black author. You guys know her well, Miss Kennedy Ryan. Before I let go, y'all. Ciao. Wow. When I say have the tissues on deck, have the tissues in well supply, when you read this book, that's what I mean. Have it right next to you, like literally right next to you. This book put me through the ringer, and I wasn't even prepared, y'all. I was not even prepared for all the heartache, the sorrow, the crying, the tears. Whew, this one hit hard, y'all. This was my first book by Miss Kennedy Ryan, and it will not be my last. I can't wait to read more. And in March, I think March 3rd, the first week in March, I'm not sure, y'all, but the second book of this series will be coming out, so that's exciting. So I read it just in time, so you guys still have time to read before I let go, before book 2 comes out in March. So, but yes, you guys, first of all, can we appreciate the cover? Can we appreciate the cover? It is so glorious, so beautiful. The afro is afroing. We love it. Twinsies. I love just seeing myself and being able to picture myself, people with my traits in books as the main character. Come on now, period. So yes, you guys, yeah. Yeah, y'all, this really just broke my heart. Like I said, grab the tissues because you're gonna be crying. Don't have on waterproof mascara, waterproof eyeliner, or you're gonna be looking like a hot mess. So yeah, because this book put me through it. I read it on my Kindle, but I just wanted to show you guys it in color. Sadly, it's not on KU, but it doesn't. You could get it for the low, so if that makes sense. But I can definitely see why you may even want it physically, because it's just such a beautiful cover, and it's worth every dollar, every cent, because Miss Kennedy Ryan did her due diligence in this book. Okay. Let me see real quick. I think I wrote down some notes before I let go. So with this book brings our two main characters, Yasmin and Josiah, and I'm so happy that it's dual perspective that made the reading experience so much elevated. And definitely for it's like a second chance romance type of vibe, and I don't really be vibing with second chance like that, but she did it amazingly. She did a profound job. So yeah, it was just a lot of grief, a lot of heartache, a lot of mourning, and how those things can affect love or not affect love. Like, can you withstand, can y'all's relationship withstand when another, like each other, how you guys grieve differently, because people grieve differently and mourn differently, and definitely when it seems like it's back to back to back, things aren't going right, even when you had everything planned out and they, you know, they had like a dream life, dream house, dream family, dream job, like everything was checking off of their, but you know, checking off on their goals. and then boom, something unexpected happened back to back. And it really just shows how like that like turmoil and tragedy can like really affect a relationship, and just seeing how like the people different like grieve differently, and how it can tear people apart, and how people say things that they may not mean, or like when they're arguing, sometimes you may, you know, say something that you can't take back. But so yeah, you guys, it was just a beautiful story, but it really pulled on my heartstrings, y'all. It was spicy, like, but she made me wait for the spice, y'all. When I tell you, she made, it's like she would give us little nibblets, but yeah, she made you wait for the spice, y'all. Like, it took so long, which was cool because you could really like get to know the characters and like understand the story. The kids, oh my gosh, they're kids, absolutely adorable. So yeah, like it really teaches you a lot. Like even if you're not a parent or mom or dad, or married, you can definitely relate like to the things, and just like really teach you like how to like be more understanding, and yeah, and like how everybody has their own little emotional feelings, and you have to be aware of that. But yeah, I really liked their kids. I'm forgetting their names already, y'all. But the girl, their daughter had like this cute little YouTube that she was trying to blow up on social media, and she was like a naturalista. She kind of told you guys how to like take care of your natural hair, which I absolutely love that. I thought that was so cute. I liked the little things like slap caps being mentioned, and washing your face with Noxzema. Like her grandma told her to always wash your face with Noxzema, and that's how black don't crack, and you just have this beautiful glowing skin. So just those little things that I could definitely like relate to, and just the dialogue was amazing. I love like when their profession is like chef and having to run a restaurant, and just like how they were dealing with their relationship, being co-parenting and partners in a business. And there's like so many little things like history. You still have like that history, which reminds me of like that One Direction song, "You and me got a whole lot of history." Okay, but anyways, if you guys don't know, I love One Direction so much. But anyways, I wish they would come back together one last time, but it's okay. Anyways, it's not happening. But what was I saying? Yeah, so I just feel like this will definitely really pull on your heartstrings. It will really make you like an emotional wreck. I was crying at so many times. But yeah, I just liked that I had like so much awareness on mental health. I absolutely loved the psychiatrist. I love that their dynamic. That was so cool. I also loved her friends. Once again, a lot of sisterhood, and just kind of seeing like how their family dynamic compared to Yasmin's family. And sometimes you need that sisterhood and like that conversation. Her mom was beautiful. Like everybody around them could see like their chemistry between Yasmin and Josiah. And plus, I love that name, like Josiah. Like, oh my gosh, I loved reading his parts and his name. Yeah, it was just the little things in the book that just like really made me happy. And I'm not gonna like spoil it or anything, so I want you guys to find that joy within yourselves. But it was so many things that I was like, oh my goodness. Anything else? The food, and like and the end, I'm not even gonna say nothing, but like the end, like in like the real end, like oh my gosh. But I also love just the mention of the food, the southern food once again. Like the macaroni and cheese, the cakes, the pies. Oh, that was everything for me. To me, I'm definitely a foodie, so that really just made me like made me just drool. So yeah, it was really good. Just also just showing like how some things don't have to be so conventional, and like you can do things differently. Just when it comes down to like marriage and commitment, like people could thrive and stay together even if they're not married. So just those little things. It was a lot of lessons, but it was so interesting. So yes, I definitely give it 5 stars. Like I said, I can't wait to read the second installment that's going to come out in March, as well as she has like a plethora of books that she wrote. So she has a massive catalog. So I can't wait to dive I can't wait to dive into her catalog. She has a lot of books on KU that I've got on my list and a bunch of like series, and so yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for Miss Kennedy Ryan. This is our Black romance author. Let's go. Period. And like, let's get into this look, you guys. The twist out is twist outing. Okay, per. And then I just have my little Valentine's Day makeup. But yeah, I love and like mention of like twist outs and stuff like. And her daughter was so cute. Like the whole, and then relationship between like a mother and a daughter, especially like when the daughter's like growing up and becoming like a teen, and just seeing that dynamic, how sometimes it'd be not as smooth as we would want it to be, but there's still like love there anyway. Man, oh man, it was just so good. And just like the whole family as a collective was so beautiful, even through their turmoil. So definitely with like all of them getting their mental health, which I think is so important. Man, like I feel like this book should definitely be like a guidebook. There was just so many beautiful moments that just like really made me like bawl my eyes out. Like, oh my gosh. And like just like the first meeting, like just that whole connection, man, it was beautiful. Whew. Talk about a second chance romance. I was here for it all the way. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Oh, and the dog. Almost forgot about the dog. Absolutely love the dog in here. His name is Otis, and I love it. I love it, especially in Josiah's perspective. Absolutely ate those parts up with the dog. I think he's like the cutest little dog, so I love it. Absolutely love that part. How could I forget, y'all? That's literally, I love it. I love it. He's a Great Dane, and